Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Tonight is the night of my very first proper night shift ever. So I'm going to be spending the next 4 nights working in A&E and just kind of dealing with new patients as they come in. It's now 7 o'clock, the shift starts at 9 p.m. So I'm doing the sensible thing, I'm going to have a quick nap and then I'm going to head into work for 9 p.m. and yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up.
Alright, so cycling over to the hospital. Oh yeah, quite looking forward to it. Not really sure what to expect, but 12 hours should be fun. Alright, so after a lot of asking around, I found my way into the male changing room. I've got this funky set of green scrubs to change into, which is very exciting. Here we go. Alright, we're in business. Stethoscope, lanyard, outfit. Time to go out and introduce myself to the rest of the team and be like, hi, I'm Ali, I'm the new F1, where do I go? I'll check in with you guys later. Also, these are like the nicest scrubs I've ever worn in my life. They're so beautiful and well designed and nice and thick with like good cords and nice pockets. But apparently these are the scrubs that belong to the A&E doctors. And apparently I'm one of the general medicine doctors, so we're not supposed to wear these scrubs. So when I first came in this evening, the A&E consultant kindly pointed that out. But he was like, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's one of those unwritten rules. From tomorrow, I guess I'll be going back to my usual advice. Right, so checking in at 2:20 a.m. So far it's been really fun. It's been kind of like being a medical student on A&E, which was always one of my favorite placements because you get to see patients on your own and then you get to pretty much make a plan for them and then you just discuss with one of the seniors who then comes and sees the patient and makes sure that your plan is good. And that's pretty much what it's like here as an F1, which is good because there's a lot of support. We never have to make decisions on our own, but we get to have the autonomy to see the patient and then to kind of work out what's going on and then just talk about it with a senior. So far I've seen a lady who had a subconjunctival hemorrhage, which is where you get a burst blood vessel in the eye that looks really bad, but is pretty harmless and resolves on its own. There was a gentleman with a few psychiatric issues, which was a really interesting and challenging communication scenario. I've never really had to deal with someone who's had kind of psychiatric issues that have manifest themselves while they've been in hospital, so that was quite interesting. And then when I realized I was a little bit out of my depth, I spoke to one of our seniors, and it was good because rather than just kind of do it for me and come see the patient, he suggested some things to do and then I did them, and then we was kind of back and forth. So I thought I learned quite a lot from that interaction. The seniors are pretty nice. There's like a CT2 who's a few years older than me, a few specialist registrars. We seem to have some pretty good like team dynamics, some good banter going on. And tonight is sufficiently chill, like A&E is not overrun. We've got a manageable number of patients, so we can take our time with the patients and also quite enjoy the process of doing it. And they seem really friendly, really nice, and kind of explaining stuff as we go along. So overall, having quite a nice time so far. Apparently at 4 a.m. is when kind of the wall hits in terms of exhaustion, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm on my break right now. We're supposed to have like a half an hour break every 4 hours or so. So in a 12-hour shift, you'd end up having about an hour and a half breaks. But yeah, just gonna munch on my panini now, and I will catch up with you guys later. Alright, hello again guys. So it is 5:30 now. Things have been pretty chill for the last hour and a half. We're just kind of going through the list for the medical morning report, where pretty much everyone who comes in through the front door who's going to be admitted to one of the wards gets put on the medical morning report, along with a brief description of why they've come here. For example, UTI, which stands for urinary tract infection, or pyelonephritis, or they've had a heart attack, or stuff like that. And then all of the consultants in the medical wards get together at 8:15 every morning, including on weekends, and they just kind of go through the list one by one, and based on the description of the patient, they get sent to a particular ward. So I was responsible for writing these descriptions down for a lot of these patients, which is going to determine their fate and where they end up ward-wise. So for example, if I wrote patient has 3rd-degree heart block, needs a pacemaker, that would be a sign that they're going to go to the cardiology ward. Whereas if I wrote patient has right-sided community-acquired pneumonia, that's a sign they're going to the respiratory ward, stuff like that. So that's been quite kind of cool, just seeing all the different breadth of pathologies that patients present with. But now we're all starting to flag a bit, and it's kind of nice because it's a little bit quiet, and apparently this is quite unusual. So we're just kind of enjoying the time. Alright, so that is the end of the shift. That was really quite fun. Like, it was pretty chill. Apparently this was like one of the quietest nights they've ever had. After 4 a.m. there wasn't really much for us, the medical team, i.e. the 4 of us, to do. So we ended up just kind of chatting, reviewing some of the patients that we'd seen in the night time. And overall, pretty good learning opportunity. Kind of the first time since starting that I've really gotten to kind of see a patient from the front door and actually actively try and work out what's wrong with them. So there was a guy who had what we think is either gastritis or some kind of gastric ulcer. And after I saw him and asked a few questions and did the examination and then spoke to the senior, I realised there were a few things that I missed out in my sort of questioning. It's a good learning opportunity in that sense. But now I'm home, time to sleep. Say hi, Callum.
What's up? How you doing?
Callum is visiting from Scotland. How's life these days?
Not too bad.
Have you done any shifts in A&E?
No.
How's life in the wards?
No, it's good fun.
It's good fun. But yeah, now it's time to sleep. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Have a lovely day. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.